Hey, it's Coach Tom Ferry. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Life by Design, your place online for ideas, inspiration, and how to stay in the right sales action. The question we're talking about today is, what has to happen in order for consumers' sales wall to drop? Let me paint a scenario for you. You did an open house last week. Let's say it's 3:30 in the afternoon, nearing the end of your open house, and customers walk in. Turn off my phone real fast. Customers walk in, and guess what? You've seen it before. They walk in, they look disenfranchised, they don't want to talk to you, they're avoiding you, they're looking for paperwork, they just want to walk to the house, but they do not want to engage with you. Why? Because there's a pretty good chance that while they were out shopping open houses, they ran into a few agents that pounced on them like sales vampires, trying to just get them for everything they got immediately, and we all know the mistake in that. See, here's the challenge. You're not going to connect with that client unless you understand the basic principles of building rapport. You see, every client can be influenced. Every seller, every buyer can be connected with if you're willing to do the fundamentals of building rapport. So let's talk about it. I say no sale occurs without it. No sale occurs without rapport. And we all know that people want to do business with people that they feel are just like them. So the question then becomes, how do we create a situation? And by the way, we know we've got 60 seconds to build rapport before that sales wall gets cemented up and they no longer have any interest in answering your questions and disclosing their concerns or worries or their fears that you could ultimately help them with. So how do we build rapport in 60 seconds or less? Well, how do you do it? You mimic or you mirror, so you act like they're acting. Now, there's 5 essential areas you want to mimic or mirror if you're really going to be effective at building rapport at a deep level. The first one is their tonality, or how their words sound. So if they got a little accent, you go a little accent. If they're talking really fast, it changes. However they sound, you want to sound. Think about this. You and your parents probably all talk the same way. You and your siblings all probably sound the same. So there's an automatic connection there. If they've got a little accent, have a little accent. Very important. If they got a little drawl in their voice, if they go hello, it's okay to go hello. Use their words, use their tonality just in the very beginning, and guess what? You're building that deep level of rapport. The next one is their tempo. Really important. Are they fast talkers, medium, or do they talk a little slower? Well, we all know that slow talkers think fast talkers are city-slicking salespeople trying to sell them something. And on the other side, fast talkers think slow talkers can't get with it. Well, here's the deal. That's kind of human nature. We, as responsible salespeople, are going to take the time to connect with them on their level and be just like they're being. So tone is one, tempo is another one. Of course, body language, they lean in, you lean in, they fold their arms, you fold their arms, just the basics. But then it goes a little deeper. How about language? They begin to use certain words, and what we know is there's kinesthetic, there is auditory, and there is visual language. Kinesthetic, feeling, like they're climbing the mountain of success, and they use words that are more feeling descriptive. Versus auditory, this client was telling me, they said, she said, I hear, that rings a bell. The words they use are, of course, going to be more auditory versus visual. I see what you're saying. Can you paint a clear picture? The bottom line is this. People want to do business with people that are just like them. So if they're using visual descriptive language, you want to also use visual descriptive language to stay at deeper levels of rapport. So we've got tone, tempo, body, language, and the last one is volume. Volume, we've all talked to the loud family. We've also been around the whispers. And the bottom line is, if you take the time to act like they act and mimic just these basic things in the first 60 seconds to 90 seconds, what happens is you drop that sales wall down. And that's what we want to do. If you want to be more effective and you want to convert at a higher level, you've got to establish rapport. Thanks for watching this quick video. Have a great Wednesday. Remember always, your strategy matters, and now more than ever, your passion rules. And by the way, focus on mimicking and mirroring everyone you meet for the next 48 hours and watch what happens. Talk to you soon.